Hello, welcome to DK Boljat. I'm glad you're here. I am working on this coast painting, and today I'm gonna go all the way back to the sand here in the picture. So I've mixed up a little bit of titanium white, raw umber, and raw sienna. And those colors make a really nice dark sand. And I've got it pretty much mixed up on my palette here. And I'm using a little fan brush, I'll show you that. It's a Velvet Touch, and it is a 10/0 brush. And this is oil paint going over an acrylic painting. So I'm gonna take some of this darker color sand and just put it on the ground here where it's not gonna be light blue like that. It's gonna actually be sand. If I can get that all the way on there, there we go. This is going over acrylic paint. I'll make sure and get the sides because I think the sides have that as well. And there's a little line of it right at the base of this sand, at the beginning of it. And I think what I'm going to do for the top is tape it off so I can just paint it without having to be concerned about the line where the water is. There we go. Putting it down the sides too. And I'll make sure and get this line here too. And this is just sand in the background. And there's a little bit of it. I'm going to go lighter now with a little bit of, I'm mixing in some of the raw sienna as well. And a little bit more. I can just tap it on there, it's fine. This tree will come back later. We'll bring it back. There we go. And a little bit on here too. In the reference photo, I see some moss or green growing right in there. And I'll put that in later. But for now, maybe I'll put that in later. Make up my mind later. Okay, so I need to paint on the side here. And I know you can't see what I'm doing except my arms over there doing that. See if I can paint that in. There we go. I'm going to put tape across the top so I can get it just right. I have to eyeball it and make it, okay, make it the same, make it level. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I take longer to do my paintings, and I am a-okay with that. There's no rules. I can take as long as I need to take. Not being timed. And I enjoy painting, so why would I rush it? Okay, so I've got the sand, it's a little darker sand on the edge here, and I'm just going to paint from the top down, put that line in of sand right above that. And the reason I'm painting from the top down is so that I don't get it up underneath that paint where the water is. And I've got a little bit over here to do as well. I'll get that on there. It's painting from the top down. I want to make sure I didn't get any underneath the tape, so I will go ahead and remove that tape. Taping it off is a good tool. I'm not concerned about this line where it's white. It's going to be white, lighter water anyway. Okay, so I'm going to get lighter sand color and continue. Again, this is raw sienna and titanium white and raw umber. Raw, both the raws. Raw. Burnt is going to have more red in it, or be more reddish. Okay. Burnt umber. I'll just put this, tap this in, make the sand appear. And when I'm doing oil over acrylic, I don't necessarily have to cover all the acrylic. I just have to, especially the focal point is going to be, which is this part right here, is going to be oil over acrylic for sure. The rest doesn't all have to be oil over acrylic. Although so far I have, I think, done it. Okay, so I've got the sand going across, and then there's a bit of lighter sand right in the foreground where it's settled and it's lighter. It's super light in the picture. And this is all sand here, so I need to put that in. Let's go with a little bit darker. There we go. And I'm just tapping with the fan brush. I don't want it to make the shape of the fan brush, so I need to be careful to keep it perpendicular to the painting that I'm painting, to the surface. And I don't have to put every single thing in that's in the image that I'm using as my reference. You get to use your artistic license when you do that, so you can decide what you want to eliminate and what you want to leave in. And there's a bit of lighter sand. I'm going to put that right here in the foreground. And there's a little bit of sand. There's a sand bank a little further back. And it looks like there's vehicles on that sandbank in the reference photo. I'm just going to go with lighter. I'm going to go lighter. It's further away. There we go. I'm just going to tap that in. Because it's not going to be blue, like it's kind of a blue color on this canvas right now. Nope, I just moved my picture. That's okay. Go a little bit, it's not much farther past that. And then there's a little bit of sand over here too. There we go, get it around the sides. And I can take off any that I need to take off with a Q-tip, which I do see a little bit right around the tree. Take that off. And it could also be painted over with water, and both. There we go. I'm just going to remove that off there. There we go. I've got most of it off of that, and I will be able to put the tree back on there later. Anywhere that I got too much oil paint, I'm going to remove it with a Q-tip. Otherwise, I think it's pretty good. We'll put white over the top of the, where the water's meeting the shore. Or where the water, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. All right, and then I'm gonna take it off the side here too, because I can see a little bit. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to DK Boljat. If you'd like to see more painting videos, I'll be doing more of them. And talking videos. Right now it's painting videos. So I haven't painted, I needed to paint, so I'm glad you joined me. So please join me for the next one, and God bless you, my friend.